ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಳಿಸಿದ್ದೀನಿ.
Out of which 1 million is import from India. And then Czech. Indian businesses are doing very
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon to our distinguished guests. A warm welcome to His Excellency Milan Hovorka, Ambassador to Czechoslovakia, and our Honorary Consul, Mr. Pushpa Prakash, and all our office bearers. I invite Dr. C.A. Dr. I.S. Prasad, our President, our Senior Vice President, Mr. Gopal Reddy, our immediate past President, Venkata Sundar, and senior members, and for all the FKCCI, a warm welcome to everyone. Now I request our President to welcome His Excellency. Before this, I will request our President to honor a distinguished guest.
Very good, very good.
I will send it. I will send it.
Take one from me.
He's your auditor.
Thank you so much. Also, man. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, sure.
Yeah, sure.
You look very smart with that turban.
Are you sure?
You look like a Mysore Maharaja.
Thank you, sir. I request our President and office bearers to honor the other distinguished guests.
Yeah, thank you.
Shall I stay here or?
You can stay here on this.
I think we all can stand here.
Yeah, we can come here. Mr. Motin, come here. Can we have a group photo? Mr. Kiran sir, Mani.
Sir, Kiran. Ramesh. Manoj sir. Rajpur. Dinesh sir.
I have to wear it.
Lokesh.
Okay.
Come here, sir.
Yeah. Come.
Sir, ಇದು ಪ್ರಕಾಶ್ ಸರ್ ಇದು
Usually you are the one giving it, today you receive it.
ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಆ ಕಡೆ ಬೇಗ ಬೇಗ
Thank you. Thank you.
ಫಿನಿಶ್ quickly.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. May I request our President, Dr. Hari Prasad, to welcome the honorable guests.
Good afternoon. His Excellency Mr. Milan, our Ambassador of Czech Republic, Mr. Pushpak Prakash, the Honorary Consul of Czech Republic, my colleague Sri B.V. Gopal Reddy, Senior Vice President, immediate past President, Darikal M. Sundar, the past Presidents and Directors of FKCCA, and Mr. Vijay Kiran Kumar, and other, Mr. Ivan, Community Trade Commissioner, Mr. John Musil, Director Depots, Mr. Peter Marshall, Director PBS Group, Mr. Jacob, Commercial Councillor, Mr. Andriji Licos, and all other members present here. At the outset, I would like to welcome all of you to Karnataka and especially to Bangalore. FKCCA, established by Bharatnatha Sri M. Visweshwar in the year 1916, is an apex body. As you are aware that it has got 4,000 members with 200 associations and 30 district chambers of commerce. And the relation between India and Czech Republic is goes back to several hundred years, and we have a good relation between the India and Czech Republic. More than 6,000 Indians been residing in Czech Republic. The international trade is 1.6 billion of 1 billion of imports and 600 million exports. I think here we would like to have the more cooperation and also more opportunities to improve upon the bilateral trade between India and Czech Republic. And we have a great culture relationship between Czech Republic in the long history. Since 9th and 10th centuries, there have been trade relations as Indian spices are very famous in Czech Republic. Frequent visits of prominent Indian scholars, journalists, politicians and artists have facilitated and accelerated the relation between these two countries. Gurudev Rabindranath Tagore, whose bust is installed in Czechoslovakia way back in 1921, draws the signification how the Indian relationship they concerned by the Czech Republic. During 1938, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru also accompanied his daughter, the then Prime Minister Indira Gandhi. There have been regular high-level exchanges to improve both national and domestic relations. His Excellency Milan, Hovorka, I think last time you have come when my Darikal Sundar was the President, and we would like to assure you that the Federation of Karnataka Chamber of Commerce with international trade and all the directors would like to come as a delegation and also improve how to improve bilateral trade between these two countries and how to continue to have more good values and relationship between these two countries. With this brief introduction, a brief welcome, I again extend warm welcome to Mr. Milan Hovorka, Ambassador, the Ambassador of Czech Republic. I am told that you are going to have the new assignments and will continue to have the relationship between the FKCC and you wherever you are, and get the suggestions and guidance for the more economic relationship. And also extend warm welcome to Pushpak Prakash, the Honorary Consul of Czech Republic, the Mr. Ivan, Community Trade Commissioner, Mr. John Musil, Director Lecos, Mr. Peter Marshall, Director PBS Group, Mr. Jacob, Commercial Councillor, Mr. Andres Lecos for this interactive meeting. Apart from my extend warm welcome to all my past presidents and directors of the FKCC. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. May I request His Excellency to kindly address the members.
Thank you very much. And do I deserve two microphones?
It's left to you, sir.
But yeah, then friends, well, diplomats, they are quite strange people. They come and go, and this is a kind of simplification of what in fact they have been experiencing. Somewhere in the world, quite often apart from their beloved ones. their families, but all was committed to serve the country, all was ready to promote relationship with the country that they call home for some time. And I feel extremely honored and privileged for giving me the opportunity to represent the Czech Republic in such a beautiful and friendly country like India. And you are absolutely right to say that it's not about decades. It is definitely not about the year when we established formal diplomatic relations. Our strong bonds go well beyond all these important milestones of the two countries' modern history. Coming here, I originally thought that it's going to be a 3-year assignment. This is a standard term for anyone being posted in India. And in fact, I have been here now for more than 60 years. And in fact, I have been completing more than 2 standard terms. And you know why? Because of you. Because of so many friends here in India. Because of your hospitality. Because of your generosity. Because of your willingness to talk to me. Because of your keenness to welcome me anytime. And because of your commitment to promote direct relations between the Czech Republic and India. And definitely being in Bengaluru, we have to be more specific and say between the state of Karnataka and the Czech Republic. And it is also because someone who is sitting next Mr. Prakash, Honorary Consul of the Czech Republic in Bengaluru. We are so happy that he has shown his willingness to tie up with us. We are grateful to him and his family for all they have done to promote the interests of the Czech Republic and what they have done to strengthen bilateral relations between our two great nations. I don't know, well, I probably have to find time to make our personal countings. Could be my 12th, 15th visit to Bengaluru. And I would even say that there are not so many New Delhi-based ambassadors who managed to come down 2 times for the 2nd time in this year. And you may recall, I was here in February to attend the Aero India 2021 show. And I was asked why I couldn't come to attend the film festival so glamorously organized recently. And I tell you, I would have loved to come. But for me, it's quite a busy period, as I have also to pay official visit to other countries to which I'm accredited, and you know what these 5 countries are. Otherwise, and you know me, that I could do it based on wishes of our honorary consul. I remember once I was here, I don't know whether it was Friday or, and there was yet another important function on Monday, but I had to be back in New Delhi for the weekend, so I rushed back.
Same ecclesiastical function.
The same function here. 1.6 billion bilateral trade, but there is quite important caveat in it. It is 1 billion exports of Indian companies. 1 billion. While your import from the Czech Republic is worth of 600 million. You will be surprised that even last year, despite the COVID and the crisis associated with it, you have been able to increase your presence in the Czech Republic. And you will be double pleased to note that this year we are likely to witness very robust increase in our bilateral trade at the level of around 30 to 40%, which is an excellent news. And I believe that for me, the ambassador being here, I am happy to see that we managed to catch up and somehow rebalance bilateral trade flows. Only 1 hour ago, I officially inaugurated something we call the Export Incubator. It is a joint initiative of the Czech Trade Promotion Agency, represented here by Ivan Kameník, you know him very well, Minister of Industry and Trade, Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Czech Republic, Embassy of the Czech Republic in New Delhi, and Association of Small and Medium-Sized Enterprises. This is the first ever export incubator set by the agency across the globe. Bengaluru and India is the first. That one in the United States will come later. Last week, and despite busy schedule, but I wanted to have it, I now wanted to do it, Managing Director of a newly established agency for intergovernmental cooperation in defense sector was visiting India. And again, it was the first ever visit of the director outside Europe. And again in India. Yesterday, Defense Minister invited ambassadors to come and join him to present DefExpo 2022 to be held in Gandhinagar next March. I was one of few ambassadors who could rise and inform that the Czech Republic will once again be represented at a very high level. The only I was adding that despite the fact that I attended previous 3 editions in Goa, Chennai and Lucknow last year, that I may not necessarily be able to attend that one in Gandhinagar next year. But the Czech Republic will definitely be represented. I would like to use this opportunity to thank you so much for your kindness, generosity, and welcome. Being out of the country, I would like to ask you to extend the same spirit of cooperation and friendship to my successor. I would be extremely honored and indebted if if you continue a thriving relationship with the honorary consulate here in Bengaluru, represented by Mr. Prakash. And at the same time, you must have noticed that the new colleague of mine is with me, Jakub Jarosz. Is very young, talented, positive-minded, hard-working, not as much as the ambassador, obviously, but still. So he will be in touch with you, and again, I would like to ask you kindly to give him a hand anytime he asks a renowned Federation of Karnataka Chambers of Commerce and Industry. We do have also Mr. Musil and Mr. Motil, two representatives. I believe you know them very well, because this is not their first visit in Bengal. In fact, they have been coming to this place quite often. Definitely Mr. Motil was here earlier this year to attend Aero India. Mr. Musil, I believe he is approaching the moment when soon the local authorities will be offering him an Indian citizenship. This is to reflect the frequency of his visits. So with those words, once again, thank you so much. I believe that despite all the tremendous progress, still there is huge untapped potential. So I would like to invite you to join your efforts with a view to untapping it, using it fully, and needless to say that wherever I am, you can always count very much on my support and contributions. So thank you so much, and please stay safe. Give my best regards. Usually we did have full house here, and there is one last comment I would like to mention. You know where it is the best to meet your friend. Is it in good times or in bad times? I'm asking. Always, definitely. Good times
Good and bad times and bad
and
times.
bad, absolutely.
Bad times little more extra.
We have been going through very bad times. We have been going through very, very deadly pandemic, and I tell you, I am pleased that during that time we could very much count on each other's assistance. India, standing at the help of the global fight against COVID-19 by opening the border and lifting export bans on drugs and materials used in production of drugs, and then Europeans and I believe the entire international community coming to India earlier this year in spring and helping a lot the country deal with the situation. And I tell you, I as the ambassador was extremely honored and privileged to be among the first to rush to the airport in New Delhi and hand over the gift offered by the Czech government. And I'm so happy that it helped save life of so many people here. But again, I am double happy that it has not only been the government, but also Czech businesses who have shown their heart, and they also have sent a message of friendship and solidarity. And these two guys sitting here
Yeah.
have in fact been instrumental in leading the operation. 75 ventilators. You know, it's something, you know, of a very, very meaningful value. And then definitely you can imagine that the popularity of honorary consul has started skyrocketing at the time because he kept receiving different kind of calls. Used to have some ventilators to be offered. No, I'm definitely joking. The most important and serious part is that once again we have proved to be close allies, partners and friends, and I believe that if we are confronted with the same kind of situation, hopefully not, that we will once again be able to count on generosity of the two countries' people and their businesses. So I wanted to add also that very, very important element. Yes, you put hands together and the two gentlemen will be definitely.
They are the producer and totally PBS, Nichols was the total help, and also we have to recognize our Ivan company also work to promote and bring, not promote, to bring the ventilator to India. With his part everything was done, and absolutely without our embassy support nothing will
You are the final.
No.
Under the umbrella we have done everyone, and it is a life saving. Whatever the little credit goes to everyone, not 100%. For all. When first of all, Ivan Kamanik, we have to actually, he's a silent person, but we have to. He's doing a lot of good job. We have to make him a very good engine. They are bringing the engine manufacturing facility, and because is already they have done the good job and a good profit and taking to the next level.
Made good
From
profit.
incubator to manufacturing to the next cluster. They are already working on
Make good profit, contribute back to the
Once again, thank you very much for all the team, because we are having
just for another.
Sure.
How much time?
What? So, thank you, Your Excellency, for the wonderful address you made to the members. May I request our Senior Vice President, Mr. Gopal Reddy, to propose a vote of thanks.
One is enough, sir. Okay, giving us the idea seriously. Good afternoon, His Excellency Milan Hovorka Ambassador, Mr. Pushpak Prakash Honorary Council, our President I.S. Prasad, and immediate Past President Perikal Sundar, and Mr. Ivan Kamanik, Trade Commissioner, John Musil, Director, Likos, Peter Motial, Director, PBS Group, Jacob Commercial Council, and Mr. Adrij Likos. I wish to thank Mr. Milan Hovorka, Ambassador of Pushpak, and Mr. Pushpak Prakash, Honorary Council, Czech Consulate at Bangalore for this visit at FKCC, also holding a very useful discussion. Once again, I thank you, sir, for your visiting my showroom, Volvo car showroom last when you came. I also wish to thank all the members of delegation who have arrived here for their active participation. Thank you, one and all. Thank you.
Sorry for not being able to stay a bit longer.
Have some more time for having coffee because we're moving out from India. And other families will arrange.
No, but I'm
outside only, not even we not to share up. Standing coffee.
Let us go.
no, but you tell me what time we have to go.
Already 1:15 completed.
We had Excellency, you wanted to meet the ITBT minister, so he is waiting for you at the Vidhan Sabha. So he has to go to Hangal. So he was just
Only waiting
just
for
so he was being behind you.
accidental meeting.
No, you tell me. You just tell me, and I will follow what.
Lokesh, hello, Parsuram, Lokesh.
You can můžete zůstat ještě chviličku. Mr. Prakash, friends can stay. You can eventually continue.
Okay.
And then Yeah, let's because it's good
Makes some sense.
to interact with them. They are here,
Okay.
and if you just liberate me, if you apologize, because this has been just an editorial program. Yes, sure, sure.
Excellency, you must know we all will stand at the line.
Okay.
Baramesh.
Nice.
Sir.
I'll meet you again where you are.
Oh, you can imagine that I will also tempted to return back.
You can come back.
Sir, you sit down, sir.
Pojďte chlapi, aby vás taky.
If I can be with you because we are big friends. And mine too, yeah? Please. I'm only a past year.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Have good
Others can have coffee, no?
Yes, sure,
You
sure.
can have.
They will stay.
You go.
Thank you so much. Take care. Yes, 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 definitely. In a very important year for you. Like,
Can I have your
I live in India. But
years? Go. So I will be outside.
German is